Hey, what is going on, ladies and gentlemen? My name is niofalpha, as always, and welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be showing y'all the best places to plant bombs on Counter-Strike Global Offensive that you've never been planting the bombs at before. I'm going to be showing a spot on all 7 of the active duty maps, and the new Dust 2 as a bonus. So let's just get right on into it. Alright guys, the first thing I'm going to be showing you guys is going to be on B side of Overpass. It's going to be this corner right here, this plant right here, and now you can hold it from anywhere. You can hold it over here from jail, you can hold it over here from water, you can hold it from heaven, you can hold it from graffiti, you can hold it from monster if you just take a bit, peek a bit wide. You can hold from everywhere but here, and you can just do this easy molly. It's easy molly to prevent it from being diffused. That's a great plant. I recommend using that as a default instead of the one that's like right here. But you know, CS:GO, no one actually bothers doing smart stuff. Anyways, alright guys, moving on for bomb site A of DE Overpass. The spot's gonna be about right here in the center of it. It's like right here in the middle of the open. The spot is, well, not this spot, excuse me, this bomb site is one that's set up in such a way you can't see it from all 4 positions. But I'm electing for this one because you can see it from dumpster, from bank, from long, and from bathrooms. The largest downside I think for this one is you have to be like, you can't be over here in mid. You have to be like up here. Or inside the actual bathrooms, which is honestly probably better, and it's all a bit of an awkward angle to peek. But yeah, if you're playing long, be advised they can see your shadow. And if you don't play it wide enough, you may have to take a bit wider of a step. And over here is just plain and easy. Alright guys, the next spot's gonna be on A side of Mirage. It's going to be lining up right here on this blood, it's in the center of it. You don't need to be lined up too often. I'm just planting it like this. Now this is honestly a really good spot. I don't think I've seen people planting it twice. I think Dazzle did it in an MDL game. Or someone from Rise, I don't remember who. So anyways, this plant you can see from CT, from ramp, but you have to take a bit of a wider peek. Just kill the guy diffusing. From Palace, you can see the top of their heads if they're diffusing, unless they're like right up against the box, so they should still be able to see it. And then from mid, but you have to take a bit of a different angles to use this wall as cover. But unfortunately, you can't see from jungle, but you can see from everywhere else, including, yeah, there's only places, I don't know what else it's including. Moving on to B. Alright guys, so this is really awkward. It's gonna do a nice transition. Oh god, this is really awkward. Alright guys, for this next one, I'm gonna be showing you 2 positions for A side of DE Cobble. The first one is gonna be about here. This one's a bit interesting. I mean, you're planning it for slope, door, and long, but at the same time, from slope, or not from slope, excuse me, from door, it's been an awkward fight because they see you before you can really see them, especially if they're crouched and looking straight down. From slope, it's pretty easy, and from long, you have to peek wider than I'd like. Anyways, for the actual one, which is what I'm going to be saying is the better one, it's going to be on top of this bench, all the way up, and center, as close to the center as you can, just going straight down. You can see it from here at slope. So right there, he's a bit high too, so you can't do it weird. From long, you just have to peek out here, which is some kind of a disappointment, but whatever. And then you can also see it from here at top of this place. Of course, you could honestly probably plant it over here too, for it to be easier to see from long. But then that sacrifices some of the view from over there. And of course, if you're here, occasionally you may have to get close to it. depending on how they're standing. But you should be able to see their head 90% of the time. Alright guys, moving on to B site. Alright guys, for this one's a bit, I think it's probably the worst one of the video so far. This one you're gonna have to sit about right here and just plant the bomb. For this one, before you plant it out, I honestly recommend you smoke up over a door, because that's just gonna be an issue if you get shot. But anyways, from here, you're gonna be able to be seen from plats, full coverage, right angle, and the connector. But I can't actually. And then of course from like anywhere else over here on this thing, pizza. But you can't be seen from E-box unless you take a really weird like fight. Listen, not a weird fight actually, it's a pretty easy one. Alright guys, moving on. Alright guys, DE_Kashishihi A-bomb site. You've been planning right here in front of this red crate. About in the center of it, all the way out. For this one, you're gonna be able to be seen from A main, highway, and truck. Highway, I mean not highway, excuse me, A main. Oop. A main, it's not even that wide of a peak. You can just check like right here first. First see if he's hugging the wall when he does it. If not, just peek wider. I honestly say this is possibly a bit easier than over there. But you're just exposing yourself to more angles. But it's gonna be seen from more angles. Then, of course, mid is easy to see, and then truck is full visibility. When you do the smoke, I mean, not the smoke, this plant, if you throw your generic default smoke, oops, just saturate, you should be able to plant the bomb in here if you really needed to. That's all you need to plant the bomb, it's a nice, easy one. But be warned, you should only use this plant if you're going for like a mid split and you're keeping someone in mid, because that would just be awkward, especially if they just rush through A site, through the site, and just kill you from quad when you're over there. Alright guys, at this point I'm going to remind you guys to please like the video, it really helps me out, and remember to like to practice safe plants. So for this one, B side of cache, plant right here in this corner. It can be seen from everywhere. Tree, heaven, checkers, beacon, B main, whatever. Here on site, obviously, headshot, obviously, if you're close enough. And if you jump up here, you can probably get a glimpse of their head. You know you can, it's just an easy molly. Alright guys, moving on to the next one. Alright guys, so for this one on Nuke, simplify the map, what you're going to be planning it for is going to be planning it about here, in this corner of the bomb site. So this way it can be seen from both heaven and hut. And it's not too difficult to peek it from over here outside of hut. And of course it can be seen from mini. This one I think is the closest to no compromise plants on A site. Only thing that's slightly compromised, of course, is mini, squeaky. Everywhere else, easy to peek, easy to win. Hug right wall, just hug this left wall. Only need to check out 2 angles. Yeah. Alright guys, time to go on over to B site. And for B site, this one, since B site's a very open site, you're just gonna have to go for like an open plant somewhere in like the center, like near here. This way, if you plant it here, it can be seen from over there. And window, if they go a bit wide, especially if you plant it a bit more towards the side. So this one is probably the worst one of the video, honestly. Because you can, if you plant it anywhere here, it's gonna have compromises somewhere. Unless you plant all the way over there, like right here, it can be seen from. It can't be seen from not checkers, control, but it can be seen from everywhere else. But if you plant it here, it can't be seen from that very well unless they peek wide, and over there because the door opens outwards. So I just recommend just go somewhere in the middle. Like that can be, so you can be seen from both as many places as you can, like right here. so they should be able to see your head if they peek out a bit wide. Yeah, this one's probably the hardest one to do, honestly, because it's demonstrates like empty. It's kind of the middle. This one's the most bullshit one in the video. There. Anyways, moving on. Alright, boys and girls, for this one on D Train A site, there's gonna be another double set. You can just the first one's in this corner, and it's one I recommend doing. It leaves you open from Old Bomb and E-Box and Pop Dog, and you can also go Heaven, I guess. And if you somehow get control of Z, you can also play in Z or Ladder if you really want to. And the other one's the opposite side of this part of the train. It's just Pop Dog and E-Box again, and of course, IV side. I mean, you could also theoretically just like do a similar thing over here, in which you plan it for a weird angle off of Olaf or Hell or something. I actually no calls for this map, and a weird IV angle and still pop. But you can also plan it here, but I really don't recommend this one. This one's not very open. So this one evolved for 2.5 threat, I'd say. Ideally, once again, I'd recommend planning it here or here because of the visibility. It just depends if you have how much site control you have. But once again, you can always plan it here. But this is just for a weird ass thing. You can even almost go wide enough to be seen from a main if they're holding it at a really stupid angle. Anyways, moving on to B-site, hopefully that one will be less of a clusterfuck. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, for this one, I'm honestly just going to have to recommend pretty much the default bomb plant. Except just go a bit more towards the side so you can be seen over there from Oriel side if you somehow make it over here. Now with this bomb plant, you can be seen from Heaven, but it's a bit of an odder angle to peek. You can't just you don't just walk like that, you gotta go close and peek like this. And then of course you can be seen down here from A. A bit harder to peek in that default angle. And I think the mollies are probably gonna be a bit off. You can just like aim right there and do it. One farther. Or something, it's awkward. No, nope, the default molly still works. I lied. Alright guys, moving on. Alright guys, so for this next one, on A side of Inferno, this one's going to be a bit tricky. Well, for this one, default is honestly the best thing you can do for bomb plants. A default is here, and it's safe, it's enclosed, and it can be seen from like 4 different angles. But I honestly reckon, the only way I can think of improving this is to go to the very edge of this. But I wouldn't really recommend doing that much either, because you can, if you're a CT, you can defuse it from the side and not be. Well, first of all, let me talk about the advantages. Advantages are, it can be, you can see it bomb from the side. By the side, I mean arch side and library. So like peek here, pre-fire him, he's dead. But the thing about that is, occasionally it's possible for a CT to defuse it without being the angle you can't be seen. But the good news about that is this box is easily wallbangable. Like that, or like that. So TLDR, either plan at default or at this corner. I'd honestly recommend default over this corner. Anyways, moving on to B-site. Alright guys, now for the B-sites, this one's gonna be a bit of another doozy. Because for one, you can either plant it here for a wall bang, but that's boring. It's unreally inconsistent. But I'm gonna recommend planting it here safe for banana, because likely as a CT, you're gonna, I mean it's not CT, as a T, you're gonna be maintaining banana control. But you're more likely to do that than you are to maintain CT control. Or you could also plant it over here, which is something I do occasionally if you have control from over there. But so I'm just gonna say defaults, and I'm also gonna show you guys a nice Molotov you can throw. That will block off it from over here, and I'm gonna try and see if I can put one in that mollies it off over here too, just because these ones are a bit generic. Alright guys, for the first molly, what you have to do is you have to line up here in this corner. Thanks. And then you have to line up your Molotov in the center of this little, from this little nook, like here in the center, with this center. So it would be about here. And then you're going to jump throw. And when you do this, remember, always go a bit below it, but you can go under it, but you can't go over it. So just do that. And it'll fight anyone here alive, except for the chicken apparently. Alright guys, so now for the next Molotov. Alright guys, now for the bonus round of DE Dust New. So the first thing that's gonna be, is gonna be a bomb site. And it's gonna be planting right here, which is a really nice spot, which I used to plant on back in Old Dust 2 a lot. So corner of the box, plant right here. It's right there, which means they can only defuse it from this, either from right here or around here, unless the game decides to break. You can defuse it from down there, which doesn't do that as of right now. So from there, you can obviously see it from long. Just where it's planted, you can just sort of shoulder peek it. You can obviously from car. Then you can peek it from cat as well. It's not as easy as that cat, but it's still pretty easy. Then sadly you can't see it from CT. Well, it makes sense though, because playing for CT would have to be like right here. I don't think you can plant there though. Actually, let's find out. Let's have a field trip. This is getting experimental, and I want to make sure my video is 10 minutes long so I can get that YouTube ad revenue. No, you can't. Yeah, I can't think of any way in which you would make that work. Just being able to see it through CT. Unless, of course, you do it like, make here maybe. But, I'm not gonna worry about that. Oh. No, that's not what worked. Anyways, guys, moving on to B site. And now for the beta bomb site of D-Dust 2, the final frontier. This is gonna be probably the most challenging one yet, because they got rid of my favorite place to plant the bomb. Up there. Can't even make the strafe right now. I can't even make any strafes. Any jumps. This is really embarrassing. This is really embarrassing. I have to make this sort of for my confidence. Can I make this jump anymore? What? Since you can't plant up here anymore, the next best thing is just kidding, it's not up here. I have to say it's about here. That way it can be partially seen from up there in window. It can be seen from connector with the shoulder. It's not that wide, so just like you can probably wallbang it or not, because this is Dust 2. Metal doors or something. It can easily be seen from connector. But the biggest thing is definitely gonna be the issue from right here. They'll see you before you see them. So if you plant right here, I advise you don't come from window, or if you do, just like pre-aim a weird angle, because this is awkward to take fights at. Anyways, guys, hope y'all enjoyed the video. If you did, remember to like, comment, subscribe. I'm having more videos coming out soon on how to improve yourself at CS:GO, so keep an eye out for that. Anyways, guys, take care. Peace.